Hi guys, this is Lianne Kim here with Think Big Consulting, and I want to welcome you to this week. I want to say hello and thank you for being here with me. Last week in my video, I shared a little bit with you about some finance stuff, and we looked at those 3 levels of income. What do you really need to be making in your business? Because so often we're operating under, without really knowing what we personally need to make. And unfortunately, I see it a lot and I don't think it's the right approach. So this week, I want to share with you the first step to getting financially fit. It is, in my opinion, the most important thing that we need to do, but unfortunately, it's one of the things that I see people doing very rarely, and that is having a clear understanding of where you are at right now in your business finances. So here's what I see a lot. People will be saying, I take a look at the end of the year to see how much I made. I usually do that right before tax time. And I check in and, sometimes I'm happy with what I see, sometimes not. Another thing that I hear really often, maybe you can relate to either of these scenarios, is I'm not going to be happy with my numbers. So I don't actually look. I put my head in the sand, I look away. And because I don't look, my numbers aren't strong. But because my numbers aren't strong, I don't look. And it's sort of this vicious cycle that continues. So that's not great either. One of the first things that I think people should do is set aside 1 hour. That's it. Just 1 hour every single month without fail on the first of the month to sit down and look at your numbers. Literally, just take a quick look. Whether you use one of my tools that I usually give out in workshops, etc., or not, whether you have a tracking system or not, at least look. Go in and take a look at what came in, what went out, and what was left over at the end of the day. And you have to do this on a monthly basis, guys. It's not a great idea to wait until the end of the year and then go and look. Now it's too late to do anything about it. I also don't think you need to go in and look on a daily or weekly basis. I think that's overkill. But I think once a month is the perfect amount of time to just go in and say, did I hit my targets? Yes or no? If I did, what did I do to help get me there? If I didn't, what can I be working on this month to reach target this month? And that's it. Honestly, you wouldn't go to the gym once a year and consider yourself physically fit. Or if you wanted to be fit, you wouldn't go once a year. No, you have to go on a regular basis. It has to be not only just something you do, but it has to be a part of your life. And that's how I feel about financial fitness as well. At any given time, you should know what your packages are, what they cost, what they look like. You should know how far along you are in your sales targets. You should know how many leads you have to follow up with or how many prospects are out there. You should have a really strong sense of what's going on with your finances. And the first place to start is literally sit down 1 hour at the end of every month and say what came in, what went out, what was left over at the end of the day, which is your profit. I've been talking a lot about this topic. I know it's because it's near and dear to my heart, and it's also because I feel like there are a lot of female business owners that just don't feel strong in this area. And when we don't feel confident with something, it affects more than just our business. It actually affects ourselves, and it affects our self-esteem and our self-worth. And so that's why if we can get strong in this area, and if we can take a look at our numbers and feel pretty good about what we see, that means that we're only going to be able to be more effective in the rest of our business and the rest of our life. It's one of the reasons why I designed my course, Profit and Prosper, Financial Fitness for Your Business. So you'll probably be hearing a little bit more about that in the weeks and months to come. But trust me, this is an area you don't want to stick your head in the sand. That's all I wanted to share with you guys this week. I hope it's helpful. I hope you can go ahead, pick out your iPhone right now and just schedule in 1 hour first business day of the month for the rest of the year. And when that hour happens, we sit down and we look at those numbers, right? We have to gain that clarity in order to be financially fit. That's the first step to financial fitness. And I hope you take that seriously. I hope it's helpful. And I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for being here.